We're glad you're back. Now, time for more Best of Branson.
Okay, talk about the best of Branson. This is a locally owned business I can really rally behind. This is Linda Cherry of Crystal Fish Gifts.
Awesome.
I have to tell you, I am so impressed with this gift shop. You've been doing this for a long time and it shows. You've been in business down here for about 30 years?
Over 30 years, Joy, we have. And it's been awesome. I've grown with Branson as we've grown. I've been in retail the entire time, and we're having a really, really good time.
It's obvious that you are. Some of the things that you have in here, in fact, a majority of things that you have in here are either locally made or regionally made or handmade, maybe even by you or your husband. Talk about that.
Yes, so my husband and I, Tim Cherry, and myself, Tim is a wildlife sculptor. He's nationally known for bronze sculptures and that. I am a graphic artist, so I do a lot of my hands-on with not only the merchandising and the buying of what we sell here and working with the arts and crafts people that we bring in, but I'm also making some things. So I'm making t-shirts, we're doing gayutaku, which is fish printing on paper and shirts and fun things like that. So we're actually making a lot of things. And then I like to reach out to our local handmade artists. So we've got some of the folks that work here in the shop. Melanie, she's a photographer. We'll have a show for her coming up in the fall called The Back Roads. And Jackson's here every day. A lot of people see him. He does some wonderful things. He makes some fun things. And his family makes things that we showcase here in the shop. So.
And that's a lot of fun because you might even see an artist at work when you come in here, which is just great. I love that. Talk a little bit about some of these stunning candles that I'm seeing right in the middle of the store. Now these are from an artist out of Arkansas?
Yes, she's right across the border. Penny, she makes all the wonderful candles that we have here. They're beautifully designed. They are oil lamps. They have this beautiful ambient light with the silk flowers in them and the beautiful seashells and something very, very unique. And we've been handling these for over 25 years here. So we know this line well, and it is one of our top gift lines. Everybody loves these.
Those are gorgeous, and I was thinking of picking one out for myself, and it's like, you could pick one for every season pretty much. They're just absolutely stunning for sure. Now, as far as jewelry and things of that nature go, you have things like Swarovski crystals, Pandora. What else?
We do. So name brands that you're going to love. You just mentioned them along with Vera Bradley and some other things, but some other handmade jewelry, local. Again, we'll nod back. We also have a designer out of Kansas City. She does the Spartina 449, the 18 karat gold jewelry. We also have Ronaldo, which gives forward. His jewelry line is very spiritual, inspirational. It's 14 karat gold wire and silver. Awesome line that's handmade.
And speaking of that, just let me interrupt you for a second because I know there is one that holds a special place in your heart because it's going to benefit the local community. Talk real quick about that. What a beautiful gift that would be, or a souvenir to take home.
So we had designed, I helped to design with Ronaldo, and he came back with this beautiful bracelet that we are going to provide here where 100% of the proceeds, and that's $30, will go to our first responders and our lake rescue people. So we're going to bring that in and be able to help them buy a piece of new equipment or something. So we've got this gorgeous bracelet that is just for that purpose, and it's 100% proceeds goes to that.
So you're going to help some of our first responders buy a piece of equipment, and all you have to do to help make that happen is buy a bracelet.
Come buy something pretty.
Are you kidding me? How easy is that?
We give forward a lot.
Speaking of your love for the lake and the lakes around here, you have some gifts that are nautical themed and specifically show the love for Table Rock Lake.
We do. We've got beautiful maps. We've got cute ties that you can get married, for the guys. We've got bow ties and ties. We've got lake signs that say vacation in Branson or White River. They're very vintage looking and things like that. So they identify right down to our local Taneycomo, Table Rock, Bull Shoals, just some really cool vintage stuff and some uniqueness that just hones right in here on the area.
Yeah, like
almost souvenir-y to the the vintage side where I want something that looks like where I've been, right? So
this is the perfect place to find that, and it's really truly one of those businesses that's local that makes you really appreciate the region where you are, where you're visiting, and for a lot of us, where we live. Linda, tell everybody where they can find your shop.
They can find us on the north end of Branson Landing. We're across the parking lot from Belk's. We are at thecrystalfish.com. You can find us there. can call us, 335-8236. We'll be waiting for you to walk through the door. We'd love to see you.
And I tell you what, the Crystal Fish Gifts, one of my favorite places in Branson. Call me if you go, I'll go with you.
Awesome.
The Best of Branson will continue right after this.